Disney and James Cameron. I've seen the news. It would seem Avatar 3 is profitable, but Avatar 3 financially performed in the gray area of being fine as a final movie with the budget it had, but questionable concerning how to move forward if there would be 2 more movies. If Avatar 3 made $800 million at the global box office, there would probably not be an Avatar 4 and 5. But if Avatar 3 made $2 billion, Avatar 4 and 5 would probably be greenlit without much commotion. But because it made about $1.5 billion, it gets a little more tricky. More intuition is required, and post-COVID, Disney, you have struggled with that. Avatar is a profitable franchise to date, but your concerns are valid moving forward. Here's something to consider. In 2012, John Carter of Mars reportedly lost $200 million, which led to the resignation of Rich Ross, the head of Walt Disney Studios, despite Ross starting his tenure mid-production of John Carter. But since only COVID in less than 4 years, there's been bigger problems with your theatrical movies. Pixar's Lightyear and Elio, Disney Animation's Strange World and Wish, Lucasfilm's Indiana Jones 5, Walt Disney Studios' Snow White, Marvel Studios' The Marvels. Those movies reportedly lost over $100 million each. The Marvels reportedly lost over $200 million. While some people were fired because of those movies, neither Pixar, Disney Animation, Lucasfilm, Marvel, or Walt Disney Studios had their chief executive fired, despite collectively at least $800 million in losses. But more realistically, probably exceeding $1 billion in losses. And I'm not saying all those studio heads should have been fired. I'm just observing that no one was, when someone else was fired for less. So you lose money on expensive risks of properties people don't want in the form you gave them. And I kept that list limited. I could have said more. I could have mentioned Disney Plus, which could have doubled those numbers, at least. But now we hear about you wanting to make Avatar movies less expensive, despite it being the highest grossing franchise ever, per film, at over $6.7 billion total. If you reduce the budget or runtime, you take away the reason for people to watch Avatar in the first place. People go for the 3-hour spectacle. They complain, but they still go. If they don't get that from Avatar 4 and 5, you won't save money. You'll be at a greater risk to lose even more. 4 and 5 will probably consistently make less money regardless. In my estimation, you won't lose money on 4, but you will initially on 5 if you make 4 and 5 the way they've been made, long and expensive. But that's the best case scenario for you financially. After that, Avatar 5 will earn back all its losses by becoming a forever franchise, which is hard to make, and which Avatar won't become if you cheapen it, and enter forever profitability like, and there is a range of quality here, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Mission Impossible, John Wick, and the trilogies of Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Star Wars Original, Star Wars Prequel, The Dark Knight, The Godfather, Indiana Jones, Back to the Future, and How to Train Your Dragon. Don't change the formula, Disney. Keep those hands steady, or you'll lose money. Again. That's my advice to you, Disney and Cameron. Thank you for listening. I'm The Real Advisor.